Hi, this is Dr.Supriya. Now let's discuss about embryogenesis in detail. With the advent of ultrasound, a safe method of studying the growth and development of embryo and fetus, the mystery surrounding in utero life has been considerably removed. Today, we can detect the heartbeat of embryo as soon as 6 weeks of gestation. The first 13 weeks of life, that is the first 3 months of life, comprises of developing various organ systems of the body, and therefore any small insult can lead to great defect in the development. From 4 to 7 weeks of gestation, the embryo begins as a single cell and goes on to divide rapidly, with the fluid space arising in the cell mass. It's usually like a bubble in the sea. At this stage, it is called as a blastocyst. The ectoderm, from which the skin and the neural system is usually developed. The mesoderm, from which the skeletal system, heart and the reproductive organs develop. And the endoderm, from which the respiratory and gastrointestinal tracts develop. From 7 to 10 weeks of gestation, the fetal movement can be easily seen on the ultrasound, and the fetus grows from 4 mm to approximately 40 mm in length. All limbs are formed initially and the fingers are discernible but still webbed. The fetus is now recognizably human. The precursors of all organs have been formed from 10 to 13 weeks of gestation. Usually during this period, embryogenesis is complete. The fetus has fine lanugo hair on the scalp. Facial features have started developing. The head is nearly half the size of the fetus and the eyelids are closed and it doesn't open till 28 weeks of gestation. The limbs are long and thin and the external genitalia are usually well differentiated. From 13 to 16 weeks of gestation, the fetus reaches a length of almost 6 inches. The fine air develops and the fetal skin is almost transparent. Fetal muscle and skeletal system becomes stronger. The movements are active and sucking motions becomes apparent. After 13 weeks, that is 3 months, the sex determination on ultrasound is almost 100% accurate. The external genitalia are fully formed at the end of 15 weeks. From 18 to 20 weeks of gestation, the fetus is more active. Now the mother is able to perceive the movements of the fetus. It is usually called quickening. Nails appears. Lanugo covers entire body. Eyebrows and eyelashes also appear. All organs have grown well. And on ultrasound, a detailed scan for anomalies can be done. Abortion for an anomalous fetus can be allowed at this stage, but it is usually illegal after 20 weeks of gestation in India, even if the abnormality is life-threatening. From 20 weeks onwards, the fetus grows in length and weight, besides developing the maturity needed for extrauterine life. Viability is defined as a gestational age at which the fetus achieves the maturity to live outside the womb. It usually varies in different countries as it depends on the facilities for neonatal care. Prior to the age of viability, if the mother loses fetus, it is usually called miscarriage, and after the period of viability, it is called as preterm delivery. This has been determined to be a fetal weight of 500 grams or gestational period of 20 or 22 weeks. In USA or other Western countries with proper neonatal care, babies as small as 500 grams can be saved, but with a high incidence of handicap. In India, a 28 weeks of fetus is usually of 1200 grams weight. By 30 to 34 weeks, it usually becomes 2000 grams, and at term between 35 to 40 weeks, it's usually 2500 grams. So by this we finish detailed description of embryogenesis.